You know, I've been asking you this shit all year.
What's that?
When is Max Out 3 coming?
On any one of those three, then your soul might lift. The coke so white, Saturday Night Live stole my shit. So y'all can hold my dick. It was $195,000 to get that Benz off the showroom floor. Guess what I did? I went and got that motherfucking Benz right off the showroom floor.
Every other day, every interview, I'm like, yeah, this was great. Another great event.
Yeah.
What we doing with Max Out 3?
Max Out 3, so once I had Mr. Max Out himself locked in, once I had Mr. Max Out himself,
Max Out, I like that.
Once I had Mr. Max Out ready to go, you know what I'm saying? And we've been going back and forth for a good part of the year, timing things out. You know, he did the easy battle and all that type of stuff.
2.4, 2.5 mil.
100%. And shout out to Chrome, shout out to Ram, shout out to Easy, big
Facts.
moment, big main event,
Facts.
big event, dope, crazy battle.
Some people still saying the biggest battle of the year.
So far it is.
Yeah.
It is. It is the biggest main event of the year so far. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, numbers wise, I think that's a fact.
Facts.
Right? Numbers
no,
wise,
100%.
that's a black and white fact.
100%.
Yeah. So, you know, we talking, timing things out, but we continue to support each other. Bags and Bodies, supporting RBE. I'm at his events, he's at my events. We on the phone chopping up regular shit that has nothing to do with bookings or whatever. Like, and then the timing of all this lined up. So, you know, Mr. Max Out got locked in. You know, and we already knew where we was going. The next time Mr. Max Out comes over here, it's gonna be Ill Will. Me and Holla been knew that. We been fucking knew that. So, you know, Ill Will gets that call. I think Ill Will maybe he didn't expect the call at that given moment. But you know, sooner or later, ARP's probably, because he keeps talking to me for like 2 years about this shit. He be making shit happen, and ARP don't just be talking out of it. You know what I mean? So Will gets the call, we lock it in. It was actually the Divide and Conquer Part 3 for a second, only because the thought and the idea was, let's put that battle and let's put Hitman Holla for the first time in the Blue Room, because the Blue Room is the hottest thing in 2023.
Facts.
Right? So let's throw a curveball at it. Let's take the biggest battle in the world. Let's take one of the best main events that will be announced in 2023. It could end up being the best one of all 2023, depending on the turnout. And let's take this hot arena called the Blue Room, and let's do that. But then I started locking in the rest of the card. And that's when I text Holla. I said, yo, I know we was talking about this. I'm gonna stay Blue Room. I'm not gonna switch up no business negotiation understandings on you, nothing like that. How you might want to prep you around. I ain't switching up on you. But we gotta give, and it's the 10-year anniversary, we gotta put the name Max Out on this. I'm sorry, this card is stupid. And he agreed. He was like, nah, I think I was alluding to that to you before as well. So then it was like, nah, this is Max Out 3.
Yeah, I seen you had tweeted, we're bringing Max Out to the Blue Room.
Yeah. Shout out to Alvo driving that point home in the trailer.
Business-wise, sorry to cut you off. Business-wise, is that a hard thing to do though?
Absolutely.
Like when you know how, like I could see 2,000 people.
Absolutely.
Believe Music Hall. I could see that. When you said Max Out, I was like, I looked at the address and said, nah, no way. Like,
was out at dinner last night with Ant, and I was just talking to him about battle rap, catching up to speed as a friend, because he's not a part of battle rap. He don't follow battle rap anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, we announced Max Out 3, blah, 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 blah. I told him the card. When I told him the card, he was just like, where are you doing it? And I was like, and he's been involved in the past with booking venues for RBE. That was one of his core responsibilities.
Dope, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he's the one that grabbed Believe Music Hall while he was working with RBE. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling him the lineup, he's like, you leaving all that money on the table? And I'm just like, I know. I got the same thing when I called Shot, and I told Shot the card. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I was like, I know. I've been hearing that left and right from everybody. I get it. But if anything, I want people to appreciate that. Because rightfully so, business is definitely tied to card construction. Because the leagues got to make their money too. So I can't be mad if people put even Bar Fest on a big stage like a Daylight and a King Los. I can't be mad at the league because the league got to make their money too. But if we have a card like Max Out 3 and we stuff it into the Blue Room, I'd rather people just understand that and just appreciate that. That's what because we want to continue the quality. I don't know how else to prove to you, even though you guys know our history, that RBE puts quality first. I don't know how else to prove it to you guys.
Man, I've been doing
You know what
this
I'm
since
saying?
I've been coming to y'all events since day one.
We just did the same thing with Mook and K.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Amazing.
Same shit. Like put in the
Hollow and Ill Will. Like,
Yeah.
I've really been fucking the game up right
It's
now.
been real quality main events this year. Real dope
Clips
shit.
and Rosenberg, Chef
Dope
Trez and
shit.
Show Off,
Dope
Jag
shit.
and Show Off. Like, I'm
Ill Will and 40 and Big K and A-Ward and
Oh my.
King Los and Will and
Swave and
Swave and Rem.
Like, we got Swave back.
QB and Caution. You got the Swave. You guys want it back. It's
Lady J popping out the, you know what I mean?
Pain and Coach.
Back, Pain and News.
Coach and B Magic.
Man.
The best B Magic of 2023, they
Facts.
say. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's dope. But shout out to all the artists. Shout out to all the vision that comes from RB. And shout out to the fans and everybody that support.
Let's get right to the matchup. The first headline. Hitman Holla versus Ill Will. You've been saying this for a while, that Ill Will is the best battle rapper in the world. I even seen you on
You
Easy
just
to
said
Block.
I've been saying it for a while.
Yeah,
Okay.
for a while. For
Okay,
a while
okay,
you've been
okay,
saying
okay,
this.
okay.
And I've seen...
Holla, don't get mad at me.
and that's why I was going to
You
bring
gonna
up
diss- you
too.
gonna diss me
I
the
was
first
definitely
round now.
going to bring that
You
up,
gonna
right?
diss me.
I seen you on Easy to Block Captain's channel doing
Shout
an
to
interview
Easy.
and everything like
Shout
that.
to Easy.
And you know he's calling himself the best in the world. And
Ain't no wrong with that.
I love that conversation that y'all had and everything like that. What's Hitman saying to you when you're saying Ill Will is the best battle rapper in the world and you booking this battle? What's the conversations like? yo?
He hasn't said too much to me about it.
Okay.
But the competitive nature of Holla is one of the biggest competitive energies that you will work with in the battle rap culture. In the battle rap culture, like, that man competes on 10 out of 10 no matter what he's involved with.
I agree.
What he's involved, he's not slacking nothing. He's never coming unprepared. He's not. Look at his resume and his history. Some battlers just collected. Some of our biggest battlers in the world, they just don't care. That man competes. He comes with his A game. He always really takes anything he's involved with on 10 and serious. So that competitive nature, I know he's probably looking at it like, okay, bet.
And just to add on to Ill Will being the best battle rapper, you also said Hitman is the biggest draw in battle rap as well.
So let's be clear here. Let's be very, very clear here. When I walk around saying for years that Ill Will is the best battle rapper in the entire battle rap culture, that's still my opinion. Somebody could say, no, it's Easy to Block Captain. Somebody could say it's Calico. Somebody could say it's Aver. Somebody could say it's Surf. Somebody could say it's Tay-Rock. Somebody could say it's 40 Bars. We go to the ladies too. You could say whoever.
Miss Hustle, facts.
You could say, I mean, there's certain shit that people will say that will sound outlandish. Like, come on.
So far, all the names we've said
You
make
just said
sense.
Billy Bob Thornton. Like, come on, now you sound stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But me saying Ill Will makes a lot of fucking sense.
A lot of people would agree.
So I've been saying that for years. So, but that's still my opinion. When I say the biggest draw in battle rap, that's not an opinion.
Nah, that's a fact.
Yes. So there's no debate there.
Nah, Hitman is
There's-
killing
there's-
it across the
there's
board.
no debate there. There's no debate that Hitman Holla is the biggest draw and he is the biggest battle rapper.
Wow.
So that within itself.
Ooh, the biggest
That's-
draw, the biggest battle rapper
That's-
versus the best in the world.
That's what I told Easy was a debate that I was going to start on my own channel, but I put it on his channel. And I said that's one thing I look at for that matchup, and I think it's dope because I could really legitimize and say Ill Will's the best battle rapper in the world. And you can't argue that Hitman Holla is the biggest battle rapper in the world. So a main event like that within itself is crazy. That doesn't mean that the biggest battle rapper in the world can't beat the best battle rapper in the world.
Nah,
that
not at
doesn't
all.
mean that the best battle rapper in the world can't become the biggest battle rapper in the world. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, but it is what it is at this moment until we get to September 2nd.
One thing I do love about this battle, man, it's been brewing, man. This battle been brewing. The fans it was a fan demanded battle.
Yeah.
The fans, like, Ill Will just been on such a great trajectory.
Yeah.
And Hitman, since, you know, his Cassidy battle, just kind of like been showing his flexing his muscle, and even of course before that,
Bags and
you know what I'm
bodies
saying?
and all types of shit. Yeah, he's
putting on, giving guys like some of their biggest checks they've ever gotten, 50,000 to the winner and things like that. You know what I'm saying? And just giving guys that look.
getting approached to do a show.
Facts. And he's already on season 2.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? what does this matchup mean to the RBE brand? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In that blue room, like putting it in that small room, seeing these two competitors going in that.
If you watch when I'm introing Ill Will versus Hollow, right? Nobody knew I was gonna say what I said, but I was introducing that as a legacy battle for RBE. I think it's a legacy battle for battle rap because look who it is. It's Hollow and Ill Will.
And it was
right?
it lived up to the.
But nobody got to claim that. I'm gonna claim it for RBE. That's a legacy battle for RBE, right? And Ill Will versus Holla is one of those as well. I think the first time I said Ill Will's name to Hitman is when we did the RBE'S card in 2018. So it's 5 years, and then along the way, I continue to say that matchup, those two guys, what they bring to the ring, I need that. I need that to happen for the culture, for the fans, and for the RBE legacy and library. I need that to happen. So for that finally to just come together, it's like, it's definitely important to us. It means a lot. It means a lot. It's one of the more important main events that we've ever done. And then I like the fact that fans got to a point in Ill Will's career, because we all have so much respect for what he brings to the game, how big of a battle rapper he is, his talent level. People got to the point where they started saying, we want to see Ill Will in certain caliber matchups because he deserves them.
Mm-hmm.
So I love for somebody in my position who's been working with Ill Will since 2014 to the point where we left the bit. I mean, business is always there, but we got to the point where we became actual friends. We became actual friends, you know what I'm saying? And I see that type of shit too. Ill Will's got a job to do. Anytime he gets booked, whether on RBE or off RBE, he's got a job to do because he still negotiates, he still signs a contract, and he still gets paid.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a job to do also. Right? It's not just delivering quality to the RBE channel and to the RBE fan base and to the battle rap culture, but I have obligations to myself as well. You know what I'm saying? Things that I feel like is important to me. Seeing Big K get a murder mook. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Seeing Ill Will
That should have only happened on RBE. No.
Yeah, but Big K deserves it.
Yeah, no.
Seeing
100%.
Seeing Ill Will get Hollow the Don or get Hitman Holla.
Facts.
Being able to do a big matchup for show off, get him an Arsenal or get
Math.
Math and all of these. Be able to call, when I called Math and said, yo, I got Hollow, he said he didn't believe me. And then when I told him I'm not bullshitting, it's me. He was just like, yo, have him sign that contract right away. He didn't believe me. He didn't believe it was gonna happen. He was like, I believe it when, like, nah, I believe it by the time
when it's signed on the dotted line.
Yeah. So I feel like, and Math at one point was a face of RBE, the way he was putting on for
Facts.
us. Right? So be able to make some of those matchups come off, it's just dope, man. And I love being in that spot and being able to be a part of that. Dope.
How do you see this battle going down, man, in a small room like Hitman? Like, I feel like y'all got 5 million views with Hitman and Bill Collector. A lot of people were questioning that small room environment. That ended up being a classic, an all-time classic in battle rap. Now you bring Hitman back in that confined room, in that blue room. You know what I'm saying?
So you got arguably the most bar for bar or bar heavy Hitman performance versus Bill Collector.
And that's why I seen a lot of people say we want that Bill Collector Hitman. Bill Collector Hitman.
Hitman is a confident guy. He's gonna do what he wants to do, right? But at the same time, he sees the feedback. He sees when fans is like, yo, we don't want to hear about your G-Wagon, and I don't care if last week you picked up $250,000 from your trucking business. We want that Bill Collector small room shit from you, Holla.
Yeah.
I know he sees that. And when people be like, yo, we want 3 first rounds from you, I know he sees that.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, he's not stupid. Like, how did he navigate his career to being the best or the biggest battle rapper in the world? Like, he's not stupid. He knows who he's facing.
Yeah.
One of the deadliest, if not the deadliest battle rapper that's capable of 30ing anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I think when Hitman gets back into a small room mode and a small room mentality, he's still gonna electrify the building.
Yeah.
He's still gonna perform his ass off. But he doesn't have to concentrate on being that electric in a small room pit. He can concentrate on this as well. He's still gonna be him. His presence is still there.
Yeah.
And you got Ill Will. He's already super experienced in the blue room.
Facts.
His Twitter is Blue Room Illy. The fuck else you doing?
Yaks out 3.
Ill Will is walking in there like, I know what this, like, he's walking there with his eyes closed. You know what I'm saying? Like, and look what Ill Will is giving the fans in the blue room.
Facts.
arguably one of the best female versus male back and forths in battle rap history versus 40 bars. That's what people say in the
best
comments.
performances today too.
Yes. He's giving you a classic with Hollow the Don.
Facts. Fire battle.
He's giving you so much variety of showing what he can do with King Los. A battle where, to be honest, he kind of, you could almost see in his performance like he was punching down. And that's no disrespect to King Los, because King Los put on a masterful lyrical display. But I think
killing him though.
But Ill Will came in there on like 70. I know Ill Will.
Yeah.
I think Ill Will was like on 70. His third round was all freestyle.
Yeah.
Not the whole thing, but that whole bucket shit when he
Yeah,
did the
yeah,
three
yeah, when he
different
grabbed
buckets.
it, yeah.
He freestyled it.
Yeah. Oh man.
He's not gonna prep, or not prep 30% of his round for Holly. He's gonna write all three crazy.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean by that's a 70% Ill Will, because he said, I'm gonna do this because I don't fear King Los. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you're getting from Ill Will in the Blue Room, and now he's got his biggest battle ever. September 2nd.
Man, it's about to be a movie. As far as like, I know there's a lot of fans that would have loved, that's gonna love to be in the building and everything, but it just don't hold that much people, man.
Nah.
Like, so it's gonna be a packed situation. What do you say to the people, like as far as tickets and things like that, and because I'm sure they all, the whole culture gonna want to be there.
I say I am taking some advice from certain people that the Blue Room is turning into a very VIP battle rap experience.
Facts.
So as much as I'm going to continue to show love and cater to our fans as much as possible, especially when it comes to price points, I do have to look at the Blue Room a certain way if I'm going to be putting $1 million cards in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do have to treat it like a VIP room if I'm bringing you Hitman, Ill Will, Averb, A-Ward. Right now you're looking at me like, depending on when I drop this, he's gonna say the rest. And I got you. We still gonna talk about the rest of the matchups here, and I know you're gonna be able to time it, but I don't know if you're gonna drop that piece right there.
Got you.
But I can't put that in there unless I really, really compliment it a certain way and make sure that business-wise I can rebound and do this again for you. Like, you guys don't want to underpay. You guys don't want to rob the culture. You don't want to rob RBE. You don't want to put us in a position where we can't win, because when we turn around and say we did all that for you and we lost, then we walk the fuck away. What are we doing it for then? It's not Christmas for me. I'm not trying to just take some $500,000 loss. You know what I'm saying? So y'all have to support it. You got to understand. And I don't see anybody complaining, because it's like it's max out 3 in the Blue Room, so it makes sense. Nobody's complaining. But it's part of what we're trying to deliver. We stayed true to our small room for our biggest moments. We stayed true to that. So, most of our biggest moments, a lot of our biggest moments, I'll say, because of course Max Out 1 and 2 was in Believe Musical, but we have a history of doing this, jam-packing a small room with something mega. That's not new for us.